Like, seriously, how can we advocate for social cohesion in the UK with Susan Hall as your mayoral candidate? The Conservative nominee for Mayor of London embodies hard-right politics, profoundly disconnected from the essence of London, its diversity and its values. She endorses Donald Trump, endorses Boris Johnson and Suella Braverman. She perceives London's diversity as a weakness. Susan Hall spouts Islamophobic tropes that have stirred up division and hatred against Muslims. She likes tweets on social media platforms by accounts of Enoch Powell and Katie Hopkins, describing Sadiq Khan as the mayor of Londonistan. She has active involvement in Facebook groups sharing anti-Semitic, white supremacist content and racially charged threats against Sadiq Khan. That is the Tory mayoral candidate in London, with an election less than a few days away. And yet, the government wants to lecture people on social cohesion and the impact it has on society with a Tory candidate for London who epitomises the very definition of divisiveness.
But ultimately, again, no party can sit here and say that every member of it has been perfect, that we've all seen and needed to call out extremism in all its forms. But I would kindly remind the Honourable Lady that calling people like Donald Trump or Boris Johnson as extremists, I think, is completely wrong and actually drives this idea of people feeling that they need to be marginalised even further, when actually they are mainstream centre-right politicians who have a view, were democratically elected by overwhelming majorities in both their nations at different times, and ultimately should be respected even though we may have political differences on their outcome. So, Sir Mark, I think it's very important that we continue to have this informed debate, that we make sure that all sides of the argument are heard, but most importantly, we allow mainstream views to continue to be held by mainstream parties in a way that's held in a good quality, good old-fashioned democratic debate